What is up, ladies and gents? In today's video, I'm talking all about Onyx and why this token excites me. That means I'll be giving you my shorter term price prediction here on Onyx, as well as what I think is possible for the price in Onyx in 2025. So be sure to stay tuned for all of that. Of course, if you're a new subscriber, welcome here. If you're a returning one, you know that I love finding coins with really good charts, so this is definitely one of them, and I'll be getting into that in a second. Of course, if you're looking to buy and trade Onyx, then look no further than the MEX exchange. This is the exchange that I have been using, and for a limited time only, they are giving new users $20 to spend. Of course, all you have to do is click in the link in the description down below, fill out your details, and then deposit a little bit of money there in MEX, and then you're free to claim that $20. So thank you guys for supporting this channel. Of course, let's get into this video. So Onyxcoin is one that is particularly exciting. It does have a beautiful chart. I'm always on the lookout for coins with really good charts, and if I have a look at Onyx here, I really like tokens where the price was a lot higher at a time in the past. And if you have a look here at Onyx, of course, its all-time high there was at the 20 cents region. So it would be absolutely poetic if Onyx does an 80x and reaches at 20x, then that would be absolutely poetic. Obviously, at the moment, you see that the price of Onyx is coiling up in this region over here. We've had a really good new year so far. 2025 has been a good year here for Onyx. We have climbed around a 20%, as you can see from the bottom down there. We've retraced a little bit, but that is not a problem at all, because what I'm seeing here on the charts are really exciting. Of course, looking at the price data throughout 2024 here, Onyx at first glance already gives me a really nice cup and handle formation. If we have a look at this region here, for example, we can see that we've had quite a nice dome shape looking pattern here, where there's been a lot of distribution, a lot of selling pressure, and then quite a quick accumulation period where prices shot up there from the November low all the way to its peak at the start of December. And we've got a really nice handle pattern going across like this. So, you know, we can draw our support going across like this. We've got our resistance. And now if we do see a breakout from this handle pattern here, which means crossing over this resistance line, then we could see quite a nice shorter term price target from that. Of course, this has been quite a long cup formation there, so this would actually be a really cool 264% trade if we do see a breakout from that handle. So now, of course, depends on where we see our breakout, but let's say for the sake of this video, we break out by the end of January over there, then we could expect to see a price target at the 1 cent region, and that represents roughly a 3.5x trade here on Onyx in the shorter term. These kind of patterns tend to happen quite quickly, so once we see the breakout, then the move to that 1 cent region should be fairly fast, something a little bit like this. And of course, I do believe this is possible because it lines up with the seasonality that we're in at the moment. At the moment, Q1 2025, if there's a time to be bullish on crypto, then now is the time. Just to show you a representation of that, if we go on the Bitcoin monthly returns, just because Bitcoin, you know, is a good representation of the overall cryptocurrency market. So if Bitcoin's making a bullish or bearish move, then we would tend to see that reflected throughout the whole of crypto as well. And of course, looking at the chart, Q1 2025, which is January, February, and March, so far is shaping up to be very nice. Last year, for example, every single month was green, and the year before that as well, we had only green months for quarter one. In 2021, back in the last bull market, you see that every single month in Q1 was green. So the seasonality is definitely on our side to be extremely bullish at this point. Now, of course, if we do see that pattern continue, then I do believe that's going to push us in the right direction here on Xcn. In addition to that as well, we did have quite a nice crossover here on the MACD. It's not a perfect one by any means, but generally speaking, we saw the two lines cross over there. We've seen this bearish momentum flip to bullish, which you can see there at the bottom where the red bars flip to green. And that is a decent buy signal here on Xcn. Of course, once we see that momentum shift, then we generally tend to see the MACD we generally tend to see bullish momentum continue, which might look like this on the MACD, for example, and might help push the price of XCN above that resistance of the handle and meeting its shorter term price target. So some really bullish signs here on XCN. Of course, in the longer term as well, things could be even more bullish here for XCN, and I'll show you why. So basically, looking past just the past year of information here on XCN, if we just go through to the whole chart, I'm just going to get rid of my shorter term annotations there. Basically, what you see since the end of 2022 here for XCN is that it's been coiling up in some sort of consolidation pattern. Now, I do really like this because we have, really strong support here on XCN. If we draw this line across, it encompasses the bottom of the price 3 separate times. You can see that here where it's come down to test the support once, twice, 3 times extremely well. So we know this is the bottom. This is a strong support here on XCN. And we've also got a nice resistance going across as well. So it really starts from here at the start of 2023 there and goes across like this. And you can see that it connects the highs of the price pretty well. This is our long-term resistance. So we could say that since the start of 2023, basically, that XCN has been consolidating in this pattern. Now, of course, we can extend these lines as well to give us a deadline as to when we might see some action occur here on XCN according to this triangle. And that really puts it there at the end of 2025. So this lines up for a 2025 bull run here on XCN. Of course, the price target from such a triangle is pretty exciting indeed. If we take the first price target, the price target is the first test of support and resistance from this triangle, which means that we can measure it from here all the way to here. And this indeed, my friends, is the price target that we might expect to see from XCN. Let's just say, for the sake of this video again, that we're breaking out at the end of March, then it puts the price target just short of 3 cents here on XCN. That represents an 865% trade. Now, of course, this first touch of the resistance is a little bit questionable, so I do have a first take profit level as well, which I have a little bit more conviction in first and foremost, and that sits here at 564%, which actually sits exactly at the 2 cents region if we break out at the end of March. And I do think I like this one a lot because it also lines up with where we saw a peak at the start of 2023 there. So the price target from this, so the first price target from this triangle is also where we see quite a big resistance here for XCN. So this is quite a nice area to keep your eye on if prices do shoot up. Now, of course, some things that I'm keeping my eye on as well, if we just look at the price a little bit closer, is that, like I say, this resistance up here has been tested 2 or 3 times. It would give me more conviction in XCN if we see something a little bit like this. For example, let's say we see a little bit more consolidation, we see prices go up. What I want to see is that interaction with the price and that resistance to be respected. So, we might see a bounce off the resistance like this. We might see a nice solid breakout, and then we maybe see a retest of that resistance. If we see something like this, this would give me so much more conviction in that second price target being hit there. So it'd be really cool, to see the prices come up to this level and treat it as a support and resistance, and not just, completely disrespect it, just cut across it or whatever, So I'll be looking out for that once the prices reach this area. Like I say, we got that shorter term price target as well, taking us to 1 cent. So potentially this could also trigger the longer term triangle that I've just mentioned. So exciting stuff here on XCN. I finally want to show you one more piece of bullish information as well that I think will add to your conviction, is the fact that if we look at the total market cap here for the whole of crypto, we've got this beautiful bullish formation that's already broken out from. It's this cup and handle pattern that's formed on the total crypto market cap here since the high of 2021 all the way to the high of 2024 there. Basically, this is a massive cup and handle pattern where we saw a 3-year distribution and accumulation period known as the cup. We had this handle where we came close to the previous high in market cap. We trended downwards for a while between a solid support and resistance, and we broke out of it as well. And the price target from this or the market cap target for this is 8.8 trillion, which represents roughly 2.5x from where we are right now. So what we could expect to see if this price target is hit is that on average in 2025, cryptos are going to 2.5x, and this is for the whole of crypto. Now, of course, Onyx is a much smaller crypto, so we should expect that to do more multiples than the average for the whole of crypto. But of course, now we have a baseline of 2.5x on average. We can expect that at the very least. But of course, like I say, the price targets for Onyx remain 6.5x to 0.018 roughly, or 9.5x to 2.6 cents. Of course, like I say, depends where we break out. So, I will be posting update videos on Onyx when we get close to the point of breakout. But for now, these are the kind of trades that we're looking at for the price target in 2025. So hope this video makes sense. That's all I have to say on the topic. Do let me know down in the comments what your price targets are here for Onyx. And of course, see you guys in my next video.